Imagine as an architect you are given a particular project to renovate an already existing building. You are given the task of renovating, of changing some things and remodeling a particular building that's already in existence. What facing in Revit does is to help you to be able to create plans that will show what is already existing and what is new and what is demolished. So imagine if I have a particular building of this nature and I'm trying to work out the different plans as regards to remodeling this particular work. So the first thing I'm going to look at is as it is now, this is the ground floor plan. Let's assume that everything here is already in existence. So I'm going to select everything and try as much as possible to change the face filter. And I'm going to try as much as to change the face filter for this particular walls. And what I'm going to do is to come to these properties here, the properties, since I selected walls and doors. Modeling or model component always have these particular features, the face in which they were created. So I will definitely, since I want to make it an already existing, Revit has a default existing and new construction, so I'm going to change it to existing. So if I do that, you can see it's not grayed out. The total the full plan is now gray. What I'll need to do is to go to the ground floor plan and then go to my face filter to change this ground floor plan to the plan that will be showing the existing so I'm going to change it, the face, to existing. You can see it has changed back to how it was previously. And then here I'm going to try to okay, I'm going to leave it here for now, and I'm going to edit later. There are some few things that will be that I'll need to change later on, but I'm going to leave that for now. And I'm going to try and go to this ground floor plan and then duplicate it. In this I'm going to change this to rename. I'm going to change it to ground floor new. So this will be the floor plan that will show the new construction. This will show the existing, this will show the new, and I'm going to create another one, duplicate view, and I'm going to change this to ground floor. Okay, I'll just demo the demolition plan. I'm just going to end it here. So this will show the demolition and this will show the new. So in Revit you can easily create a demolition plan by using this particular tool here. It's called the demolish. So imagine if I was going to remodel this house and then I want to demolish some part. So imagine if I were to demolish this wall, demolish this wall, and demolish this one, and maybe this also. In my new, I'm going to change the face to new construction. You can see the new construction, although here you can see the demolition wall have been removed. So if I were to draw another wall, if I come here now and say show new, it's going to show nothing because I have not created anything yet. So but I'm going to leave it at the show all, which it was previously, and then I'm going to try and I'm going to go to my facing or the faces, and you can see here there's existing and there's new construction. If I go to my face filters, there are other face filters here that you can easily use to, you know, portray or what is displayed on a particular plan. If I go here and I can easily add a new face filter. But for now, let me go back to the ground floor, the existing. You can see the ground floor existing is showing the same thing as my demolition plan. I don't want it to be like this. I want it to be able to show this particular walls all complete. And in the face filters, you may not be able to do that because show all is well, I will show you what I mean. So I'll go back to faces, and I'm going to go to face filter. You can see this is show all. The existing is overridden. Demolish is overridden, just, you know, and it's gray. That means you can't really change anything there. So if I decide to add a new filter here, let's say filter 1 or filter ground floor existing, let's say G floor EX, and then I'm going to, by showing category, you are going to show whatever element that is new now will be shown you know, as by category, you know, just showing it normally, not overriding. Existing, I can set it to by category, and demolished by category. I don't want it to be overriding because if it overrides it, it's going to show it in dotted lines. The temporary structures, I'm still going to change it to by category, showing everything, you know, at the same time. So if I decide to and OK, I can easily come here and change it to that particular GFL. You can see everything has returned to, you know, the tick line has returned. So in the ground floor new, what will be here will be what you are going to create later on, or maybe the walls and doors. So imagine if I go to ground floor, okay, this is the ground floor new now, and I decide to create a wall here. Now you have to be mindful of normally Revit, whatever thing you create in Revit is usually put in a new construction phase. So if I decide to start creating walls, it's going to be displayed in the new construction. So as you know, the normal view. So if I decide to add a door, it will be seen as new construction. So in new construction, you can see the face filter here is still show all, but I can decide to change how this is viewed by going to my faces in manage, and then I can decide to go to face filter, and then by show new, the new will be by category. The existing, I will say overridden, and then demolished, not displayed, and temporary structures not displayed. So in graphics override, existing, if it's overridden, in new I can change this line here override it to, let's say, a weight of just 1, and the type of line will be a kind of a dotted line. So if I decide to, and I can even still change it to halftone. This is the projection, this is the cut face, so I will still change here to 1, and let's say, so it depends on, I can change it to halftone too, and I will apply it. Okay, so what I need to do here is to come to this part, and in my face filter I will say show new. I hope that is okay. Show new. Let's go back to the faces again. Graphics are override new. Okay, I think this should be, this is what we are supposed to change here, and this, and we can change it to halftone in the pen. So you can see the existing elements have been grayed out in the new construction. But if you don't want this, you can simply still go back to another face filter, which will just show all, and then you have to so all you just have to do, you can just say by category without really so I'll just come here, and then show new will return everything. So it will not be so this will not be my new plan. This is the demolition plan. So you can see the different displays, and this is the existing, which is, so this is how you can easily tell or create different plans in Revit, showing what you are trying to do in terms of, you are trying to create a demolition plan when you are trying to renovate a particular existing building, and this is how you go about that. So this is what facing in Revit does. So it's a very powerful tool, and you can easily use it to create different plans, and you know, for your project, especially during a renovation project. So that is it for this tutorial, and thanks for watching.